Today is September 4th, Thursday, September 4th, and I'm here to give you a fishing report on Table Rock Lake. But before we get into our fishing report, Mitch Marriott wants to talk about the Old 86. This is a director of the Old 86 night tournament, so things are coming up for the, not this Saturday, but the up-and-coming championship that he wants you to know and everything that goes on for that. So here's Mitch.
Hey man, thanks for having me again today. No guys, our tournament season is coming to an end here. Our last regular season qualifier event will be this Saturday. All of our tournaments are out of 086, the old campground down there. Whenever we did the merger, you know, they had to pay memberships. My tournament, we didn't pay membership. It was come, fish, pay your money and go. But since we have merged, you know, we're going to honor this championship and carry it out, you know, how everyone expected from the moonshine circuit. With that being said, the rules were you had to fish 6 tournaments and have your membership paid by this coming weekend, which would be this September 9th, 7th, 9th tournament, whatever it may be this weekend, this coming Saturday. We have several anglers in our circuit right now that have 5 tournaments fished, so you need this coming Saturday. I've made a Facebook post on the Old 86 Saturday Night Bass Tournament page on Facebook. That list has been combined from your Old 86 fish tournaments with your moonshine fish tournaments. They count together, so that list reflects that. The guys that have those 5 tournaments, you must come and bring your membership money this Saturday to the tournament, or you will not be eligible to fish next weekend on the 12th and the 13th. It's a 2-night championship event. We will have to do logistics on what payouts look like for the first night with permits and stuff like that. But just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention that look at that list. Say, I think there's 14 or 15 anglers that have 5 tournaments fished. And you guys need this Saturday. It's the last qualifying event to make things happen for the next weekend. Right now we have, I think I counted 62 anglers that are eligible, and 14 of those have 5 fish tournaments. So you can subtract that number if you guys don't come. But overall, it's been a pretty good season with us, and we appreciate everybody that has come out and shared the water with us, and we've had a really good time with it, firing it back up. And the championship for our tournament will also be held at Old 86. Same place, same time. And don't forget to boat in from Moonshine State Park, Indian Point. Help out with parking on your way, and say it ain't all the way over yet, but it's near, and we appreciate everyone that has came this summer. It's been fun.
It has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this tournament so much. Got to meet a lot of the guys and talk to them about fishing. Got to see some young kids out there. That's what we want to do, is bring up this younger generation into a sport of bass fishing. And I've enjoyed it, Mitch, and
Absolutely.
I know a bunch of other people have thoroughly enjoyed it, and there's going to be some big payouts at the championship, isn't there?
Oh yeah, you'll have your year-long membership fee pot. There'll be regular entry fees for both nights, 2 side pots each night, 2 big bass pots each night, and the goggle eye pot each night. So
you could potentially probably walk out with probably a couple thousand.
Yeah, I would say somewhere between $2 and $4 grand.
$2 and $4 grand. That's a big pot, guys. So, and do you have anything up and coming up for the next year? Like, are you going to do anything new for next year, or?
Not 100% sure right now. Say we fired this thing up and kind of been learning as we go as well. We'll see what next year holds. I'm gonna make a Facebook post at the end of the season, probably after the Big Bass Bash, the Yeti Open, and I want everyone's feedback. You know, what you like, what you didn't like, because I would really like this tournament to continue to be ran, you know, by the anglers, and you know what works for us may not work for some people, or changes you would like to see. Mm-hmm. So that's what I would like to do, and you know, if there's no changes, hey, we did something right. But
yep.
It's hard to make everyone happy, but I feel like, you know, this year we've had a good group of people fishing with us. There hasn't been any fussing whatsoever, and
The weigh-ins have gone by super fast.
yeah, man, they were all about it. Get them in there, get them weighed, and get them back to the water.
And I will say that the fish mortality, it's been very, very low. Everyone's been doing great on trying to do it, but there has been a couple nights that were tough. But other than that, everything's been great with the tournament. It's very well ran, and I love it, and I will continue to go through it. And guys, y'all have heard me about Brush Creek Bait Company. Y'all have heard me talk about it in the jigs. Well, this is part owner of Brush Creek Bait Company. They make the jigs for me. They make the shaky heads. They make the wobble heads. They can make Ned heads, like I told you, like you will see in the video up and coming on this one, that they are a great company, and they've been doing this for 25 to 30 years. I want to say long time. And the jigs are absolutely phenomenal. They're going to be in stores here for too long. And if you're out at the old 86, I'm pretty sure you can talk to old Pat Marriott and to Mitch, and he can help you get some jigs set up the way you would like them. So guys, thank you for listening to Mitch, and we are going to get on with the rest of the, what do you call that? I lost my mind. Okay, guys. I forgot what word I was going to say. I'm going to have to.
Little Paul Harvey, the rest of the story.
So let's get back to this fish catches.
So I just caught this 2-pound smallmouth. They still want this wobble head. They're choking it. Like I'm on main lake points and just kind of going through here and picking stuff out, wind blown. It's good stuff, man. It's fatty. Oh, that's a good one. Here. That's a good one. Good job. Good job. It's a 3-pounder. Or 2.5. It's 2.5. You see what I mean?
Where's she coming at?
Ooh, 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 girl. I got it.
You got it? You gonna both flip it?
Yeah. Good old Kentucky.
Good job.
Oh my.
Coy Hines, you're in my
You're generally
good fish.
supposed to.
Good fish. That's probably
I
the one
got you.
that hit me.
That would come right off the brush ball. Right off the top.
Yeah.
I've got so much going on here.
All right, so let's talk about the bite this week. I caught a lot of fish. Still catching. There is a hornet trying to bug me while I'm doing my stuff. Sorry about that. So I did catch a lot of fish this week. I used 4 different baits that I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. Let's talk about the fall transition right fast before I get into the baits and how I use them and what I did. So I will say the water temperatures are 77 degrees right now. It's dropping because of the cooler temperatures at night. The bait really hasn't started transitioning back into pockets like I thought they would. I really started checking into the mouths of creeks and I ran a lot of creek arms this week to check out, to see if that bait was transitioning back out, you know, back into the pockets like they normally do. Because wherever the bait is during the fall, you want to be around the bait, because the fish will be around the bait. They're constantly pushing those fish back into the pockets so that they can feast up for the winter time. So I really haven't seen anything out of the ordinary where, like I said, the bait would be going back up in there. I will tell you, there's a lot of fish roaming on main lake points. They're still in brush piles. I'm still catching good ones in brush piles. I am starting to catch them on top water. I haven't been able to catch a single fish on top water this year, and I just started catching them, and I don't know why. I love and live for the top water bite. It's something that, you know, you enjoy as a kid. So let's get into the baits that I used this week. The first bait, I'm just gonna show you. You guys already know what it is. It's that Zoom All Monster June bug, and as you can see in the videos that I posted, I was catching them on this. This is my go-to bait during the summer months. They really like that June bug. They really relate to it. I can throw this across the country. You know, anywhere I go, I can pick up a June bug, all monster worm, and just go hit brush piles. The second bait I was using is the Wobble head. Still throwing it on the Crush City Craw, and this Wobble head is made by Brush he's gonna kill me. Brush Creek Bait Company. Okay, I don't know why I wanted to say Brush City Bait Company. It's Brush Creek Bait Company. Like I said, he's probably gonna kill me. They haven't hit the market yet. Like I said, we're still fine-tuning some things on a jig, and they do have wobble heads and a bunch of other stuff coming out as well. Ned heads. I'm going to be showing you guys that here in the future, and we're working on a lot of things and trying to get everything in the stores for you guys to go out and purchase them. Brush Creek Bait Company, like I said, they've been working on that jig for like 25 to 30 years. I come out here and I put it to the test. I put other jigs in other people's hands. I don't know what it is about the skirting. It's like a dull skirting with that jig, and it seems like the flashier jigs we've thrown, it's just not. They're either getting accustomed to the flash, or they just like that old look in that plastic, and it catches them. So like I said, Brush Creek Bait Company, they've got a lot of stuff coming out, and this is their wobble head. This is in a 1/2 ounce. I like to throw in a 1/2 ounce with a 4/0 hook. It pairs up great with the Crush City Craw. So that's that. I've been targeting basically main lake points with this, and like it is, we have cloud cover, so those fish really want to roam during that cloud cover. They don't have to be in that brush pile to stay cool. And as the water temperatures are coming down, they are getting out of the brush piles more and more. I thought they would be completely out of it and they would just be roaming all over those points, but they're still in those brush piles, like I said. But on the cloudy days, I put this in my hand and I don't put it down. I'll just get on one side of the point and I'll just throw across it, and I'll just work that point. So pretty simple. And how I throw this thing is I'll just throw it out there. A lot of you guys have been asking how I throw it. I'll just throw this thing out there, you know. I'll just do it right now and throw that thing out there, and I will literally let that thing hit bottom, and I will slowly reel it, and I'll point my rod at where my bait is. I don't hold it to the side. I don't hold it up, because when they come and bite this, or when they come and get it, it's more of a, you don't feel the bite. They'll just inhale it, and then you'll just be pulling dead weight. And so it's a lot easier to set the hook that way when you're pointed at it. A lot of guys have been asking me, hey, how are you working that wobble head? I just can't seem to get a bit on it. Can't get them to the boat. I'm losing them before I even get them to the boat. A lot of people are holding their rods way up here or to the side, whatever. Point that thing straight at your bait and just reel it really slow. This is a 7-to-1 gear ratio. I recommend probably a 6-to-5, or I like 7 because it's like in the medium, but don't use an 8-to-1. Too fast. They like it slow on the bottom. They see it. Don't stop it. Like, don't stop that bait. Just keep reeling. I understand if you get hung up and you pop it off, but just keep reeling that bait. Okay. Next one I've been using is the Spro rock crawler. This one's about 14 to 15 feet deep. Yeah. It's in the sexy shad color. In the even times, probably around 11. I've been throwing it in the mornings too. Like I've been paralleling points and getting on the side of points and throwing out into the deep and just bringing it up over that point. I've been catching a lot on that, or I just been parallel on the bank and just putting the trolling motor on 6 on high and just cranking that thing and burning the crap out of it. Like burn, 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 pause, burn, 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 pause, burn, 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 pause. I've been catching a lot of smallmouth that way. As you can tell on the video, you'll see that you saw. Yeah, so that's also been a big key, a big factor. In the mornings, I've been throwing, I lost my other one. I don't have it. Big Fish took it. It was a plopper, sexy shad. I've been throwing in that color. But I've been throwing the Whopper plopper. So if there's some chop on the water, I'll parallel the bank with this on main link points and just throw it that way. I've also been targeting specific docks with this. It has to be a deeper dock, and a lot of the bites that I've been getting, a lot of the bigger bites, like the 3.5s to 4 pounders, have been isolated docks that have just been kind of by themselves, and I will throw up towards the bank and bring it across that back corner. I've been catching them that way, or I've been catching them in front of the ladder on the very front of the dock. Like I'll bring that thing right down the side of the front of that dock, and when it gets by that ladder, and usually the ladder is on the outside corner, but that's all I can really truly tell you about the Whopper plopper, is that it's a hit and miss. Like you just have to cover water with it. A lot of people have been catching them on the Whopper plopper or the El Chapo. Use black. It is probably the best color. But for the plopper, if it's calm and slick, like if you go in the back of a creek and it's an isolated dock and it's slick, throw that plopper around those corners and just really just get that bloop, bloop, that sound. You want that sound because that's the sound that they love. And I just only been I've only been throwing it at the corners of the docks, at the fronts and the backs. That's all I've been targeting on that. I have been throwing that plopper up there shallow when it's super slick. I'm getting a lot of smaller bites. I just haven't got any of the bigger bites yet. But isolated docks that have some brush, I like them. If they don't have brush on them, it's no big deal. But it's an isolated dock, it's in deeper water, and I've been catching them on the corners of docks. As for all the other baits that I used, those are all the baits that I've used this week. A Spro rock crawler, the Wobble head, paired up with a Crush City craw, Zumo monster, June bug, and a black Whopper, plopper, or popper. So guys, that's all the baits that I've been throwing this week. Really start watching that bait in the up and coming days. The nights probably are going to get a little bit cooler. It's probably going to, the water temperature is going to start probably coming down. I think once we get down to where it's in the 73, that only a couple 70, I would say 73, that bait's probably going to start pushing back up in the creeks. So pay attention to your water temperature. Really hit those swing channel creek banks. Work those main lake points. I like the main lake points where the channel is closer to them. Now, it doesn't have to butt up to them, but I just like it in that swing where it's closer to a main lake point. Not saying that there's not fish on those other points. You can try that. You'll probably get it, but you will catch a lot more fish, I think, if you're by that creek channel. So guys, that is it here on the fishing report. Thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you. Every like, every comment, every subscriber, thank you. You've tremendously blessed me and my family, and we can't thank you enough. So guys, if you want to book on the water lessons with me, it's $100 an hour. Or if you want to book a guided trip to go catch some fish with you and your family, that's $380 for a half a day. So, and half a day is usually runs 4 hours. If you want to get a hold of me, I'll leave my number down in the description, and I'll have all the baits there. So guys, you can get all this stuff at Modern Outdoor Tackle except for the wobble head. The wobble head is not in stores yet. But like I said, Wes and them know what I'm throwing. And I keep in contact with them every week. So guys, you have a very blessed week, and we will see you next week.